All right, and I'm back.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. So, 8 outbreaks, and we have lost the game as the
Yep,
world goes into global panic.
that's it.
Uh,
Well, we didn't do too badly. We cured two, and we
no, we
absolutely
didn't
wiped
do
out
that.
one.
Yeah, totally eradicated one, cured two. We were halfway there, and we had the means of curing at least one more.
Yep.
A couple of times.
I
We
think
just
it's
couldn't coordinate it.
yeah, it's interesting because in the other game we actually won because we could move around the board so fast by just
Mm-hmm.
airlifting and meeting up on etc. with the two characters we had.
Yeah.
This one we could cure the diseases fairly easy, but yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
was
could
moving
cure and
around that
treat
got
them.
us. Hmm.
Yeah, cure and treat them real easy. It's just the whole getting the logistics down. We definitely need to get Dwindon into this. We get a third character with their abilities would help out. And
Well, yeah, I was just thinking, oh yeah, it might make it much easier if there's three of us doing it. But no, then of
uh-huh.
course you get their turn when
You
they're
get yeah,
infected,
you
everything.
get the infection rates. It evens out.
Yeah, it balances it. Yeah,
Yeah, it balances. It seems to be from what I've seen so far in our two games to be a pretty well balanced. As you move around and do stuff, it's kind of like zombie side. As you get more successful, the infections and all ramp up too.
yeah,
Cool, nice game, man.
it is. Yes, it is. I
Enjoyed
enjoyed
it.
that.
Enjoyed it. Yes, indeed. I was trying to see if you enjoyed it and liked playing it, and we play it for a while. There's a version out there. It's actually the number one game, I think, on Board Game Geek right now. I think it's number one, Pandemic Legacy.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of the legacy games. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
No,
The
never
the
heard of him.
the first legacy game was Risk Legacy, and it came out, and it was a game of Risk, and you had a Risk board and all, and you played the Risk, but it had event cards and the Risk markers and everything else. And what you do is you actually write on the board as you do stuff. You take a pen, take a permanent marker or Sharpie or something, and you write stuff on the board, and you write things on the markers. And as different events happen in the game, there's stickers that you put on the cards so that you permanently change the stickers. There's stickers that you put in the rule book as rules change as you go along, depending on what you do. Some things you may rip up. It's like, let's say that you get into a battle in, let's pretend it's Risk, and you get in a battle in Cairo and the nukes start flying. You may take the Cairo card and rip it up and put a marker on the board to show a crater that Cairo no longer exists, and that sort of thing.
Right.
And then at the end of the game, whenever you finish playing the game and go through it, you've got a unique individual board and game that is all yours. It's not like anybody else's in the world.
So the legacy basically just means it's a persistent
It's a
board,
persistent,
really.
yeah. The things that have happened before have permanently changed your game. So you've got a legacy of it. And as they say, some people, you see that there's several different minds. Some people are like they continue because the board remains and the pieces remain. And as they say, you can still play Risk on the Risk Legacy board. It's just that you've got an individual board like nobody else's.
Yeah.
And individual rules like nobody else's. And the pandemic is the same way. It's like as you go, basically the pandemic thing. It's 12. It's a campaign of 12 games. You can play 12 to 24 games, and it's like each one is consists of 1 month. And if you like win every game, or I think the way it goes, the campaign goes between 12 and 24. If you win every single game, I think it'll take you 12 games to get to the end of the campaign. If you lose everyone, I think it takes you like 12 games. But if you got something like that, there's
Right.
something that goes along. Depending on how you play, depends on how many scenarios you end up playing.
Yeah.
And yeah, at the end, you've got, a board that you can still play Pandemic on, but it's a board entirely, that has been changed according to what you've done.
and how will pandemic change?
Like I
How can
said,
you?
and some of the rules change. It's like, one of the things that I saw is like there is I didn't see too many spoilers, but at one point there's like a traitor, and it's like the traitor can help spread disease. It's like if you can catch the traitor, you can jail her or kill her or whatever. And it's like whatever role hers was. Let's say it was the medic who you found out was the traitor. Once
Yeah.
you catch them or whatever, you tear the medic card up, and the medic card, then that person no longer exists in your game.
Oh, right.
That
Wow.
sort of thing, yeah. So that's just like I said, I haven't seen any of the gameplay, any of the game videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I didn't want to have any kind of spoilers. It's like I don't know if I still don't really know if I want to play it or not. It's going to depend on how much we enjoy this. But yeah, if it's like if I did ever get around to playing it, I wanted to make sure nothing was spoiled, other than knowing that whatever happens, your game is changed, irrevocably. Yes,
Irrevocably.
irrevocably. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Right. Well, yeah. I'm sure you can try that
Yeah,
at
we
some
can do
point.
that sometime.
Because I mean, whether you want to record them or just play through one lot to see what how bad it gets. I would imagine by the 12th game you're in serious trouble, really.
Yeah, yeah. And this is like season one. Season two is supposed to come out later this year.
Right.
Season one came out, I think, right at the end of 2015 or right at the beginning of 2016, something like that. So yeah, but yeah, apparently people love it. You either love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
most of the people that hate it hate the whole idea of the legacy thing.
Yeah.
They hate the idea of marking on the boards, tearing up the cards, that sort of thing. And I fell into that camp for quite a while myself. For a couple of months, I was in that camp of, well, why would I want to get the thing and tear it up? And enough people have made enough comparisons of like, you've got a board game here that you paid, like I think Pandemic, the legacy game is, it's $35 or $40, which
Yeah.
is cheap for a hobby game. It's on the lower end of the hobby games here. Or not expensive anyway. And it's like, okay, that's already cheaper than a first run AAA video game, which go for 60.
Yeah.
So it's already cheaper than a video game. You're going to get at least 12 games out of it, if not 24 games out of it.
Yeah.
It's as cheap as going, whenever me and Vita and Sean went to the movies and got popcorn and Coke and everything else, I'm sure that was $50 or $60 for, 2.5 hours entertainment watching Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I thought that was totally worth it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm coming around to it. I'm coming around to the idea.
And I mean, if it can be done in tabletop, but this sort of way, then
Yeah, and I think people have actually created a version of it for tabletop.
yeah.
That's the big thing is creating everything to get it into tabletop. But we will see. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's definitely something to explore.
yeah, I'm enjoying this.
I mean, how do people have the time though? I mean, I'm loving Zombicide, and yet
Ah, I love
we're still
Zombicide
only
too.
on about
Yes.
mission 4 or something. We've got a load of missions to go yet.
No,
Then
we're
got
on
some bloody
mission.
expansion
We've
stuff.
started
Oh,
mission 10.
we're in mission 10.
Yeah, we're in mission 10, I do believe. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. It's just
Thought
we'll
we were
stop
about
recording here.
6.
We'd
Oh right, sorry. I thought you'd.
No,
stopped
no,
recording
no.
when the
That's
game
fine.
finished.
That's fine. Yeah. Yep, no, recording again because I do have to apologize to you. You are correct. We are on mission 6.
Yeah, I thought we were only about
Yeah.
halfway.
I
Yeah.
thought we were further along. We're actually on mission 5.
Right.
It's the 6th mission though because the tutorial is 0-0. So yeah, we have actually played 6. But yeah, the one that we're doing now is actually mission 5, the big W.
Yeah.
So
So we've
yeah,
got loads to do yet.
we've got tons of Zombicide to work through. Yeah.
That's it. Give up your job. Stop going to work at night, and then we can get some gaming
That's
done.
what I think, man. I mean, shit.
Okay.
We just got to get you back on night shift. That's what it is.
That's it. Oh, need back on night shift. Yeah.
Get you back on night
Okay.
shift so that we got all night to sit up and play.
That's it. Yeah. Oh, that get 2 hours. Just getting to 2 o'clock is just awful.
I know, man. I know. Alrighty. So you got to bug out now and go do stuff?
No, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.